Kaiju, turtles, Dragon Ball, and more. It's Steven's Toy Reviews.
Hey there, Collector Steven here, and welcome back to another Vinyl Kaiju review, where today we're going to be taking a look at something very fun, fascinating, and red. Yes, folks, as you can see by the title, we're going to be taking a look at the Kaiju from 1966, Ebirah, from Horror of the Deep. Yes, we have this movie monster series figure here, and Ebirah is awesome. That's how I'm going to pronounce it. I am probably going to hurt your ears, but quite frankly, it seems like everybody likes to pronounce this Kaiju's name differently, and, based on Japanese pronunciation, I guess we're all going to say it differently. Anyway, Ebirah here is going to be coming to us from Q1 of this year, and this is a release that some folks were really excited about because this was listed as a possible winner for one of the Godzilla store polls, and it finally has a release as a general retail release, opposed to coming up as a runner-up like Super Mechagodzilla did, and then it got released anyway because Bandai probably patted itself and was like, yeah, we're gonna get this, and then they had to sort of just squirt out Varen. Anyway, with Ebirah here, is it going to be worth the purchase? Well, for the most part, it's good, but it has some drawbacks. So let's take a look to see whether or not Ebirah is going to be worth adding into your collection for roughly 2,500 yen at MSRP. In terms of looks, Ebirah is rather short, sweet, to the point, and standard. There isn't a whole lot going on here. Lobster, crustacean, crayfish, crawfish, whatever. You get what I'm trying to say here. We know what this kaiju looks like, and they did not deviate too much from what the suit, prop, whatever, looked like on film. We have one sort of pokey pincer, and then we have one grippy, we all know what that one's used for. The eyes are bulging out, and they are a darker red than the rest of the body, which is going to be cast in a red vinyl with some black or possibly gray dry brushing to help accentuate the details on this figure. There are a couple of seam lines here and there, which that's going to happen when it comes to vinyl figures in the process of sticking everything together. So unfortunately, that is going to have to be one of the things that you're going to need to deal with. But I mean, considering the price point, there really isn't much wrong with that if you do want to consider that being something wrong, though. What I will say is wrong is there's no shading whatsoever for this one on the underside. And his antennae, is that going to be the correct term? It's molded onto the body, so they're not sticking up whatsoever. If we're thinking about the YMSF, yes, they are bulky, and in some instances, one could argue they look kind of goofy, but nevertheless, at least they're there. Yeah, so overall, I think this figure does look rather good, all things considered. Now, articulation, we only have the arms to swivel. That's it. There's nothing really else to write home about. They just spin around, and not even the full access to swivel is granted because of the way the legs are. So that's something to keep in mind. We don't have any spinning at the tail. Yeah. Oh, the tag. You want to look at the tag? Interestingly enough, it's grayscale. Sepia. Yeah, tone. So no color. Okay. Then the inside and the back. Neat. Real easy. Size comparison alongside some other recent movie monster series releases in the Toho lineup. So this way you get an idea of how these more so recent kaiju figures will look all together. So buy now, skip, or wait for a deal. In terms of Toho kaiju for this particular batch, not including the Final Wars stuff, we got ourselves a whole bunch of winners right here. I do think that maybe a little bit more effort could be put into them, but considering the price and the economy, I mean, for about 2,500 yen, not including shipping and handling, and there will be discounts here or there depending on retailers like HLJ. I think they're somewhere around 2,000 yen for one of these more recent MMS figures. It's good. I really like this, and it's good to see that people have a chance to essentially not only have a second wind of energy and effectively just reissues for MMS figures, but we have sculpts that people who grew up with the original MMS figures from decades now ago, I'm aging myself here, they didn't have a chance to get them, but now them as adults and newer fans have the chance to enjoy these. Young, old, substitutes for SHMA, or core of your collection, Ebirah is here to stay. Hey collectors, that's going to wrap up the video today, and as always, thanks for watching, commenting, sharing, subbing, it all helps. I always enjoy responding to comments, so be sure to drop one down below and I will respond if I can. I do have supporters on Patreon as well, and each review gets an end card to show who is supporting each month, so here are the end cards. Camera batteries, SD cards, even hard drives. It's not possible without that support, so thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Here's the final end card, so this way you can click subscribe, check out another video, or even check out the social media outlets. You know you want to. Before we end today, as in the description, there may be paid ad space, affiliate links, or product samples that were sent out in this video, so please check out the STR ad disclosure. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch ya in the next video.